Sinelo. Demos. Demos. Yetsha. Trastenyo. Demos. Ciao. Nama. Lameho. Gracia. Sanelo. Ha. Gruskia. Lamehon. Nama. Trastenyo. Nama. Demos. Demos. Gruskia. Nama. Gracia. Demos. Sanelo. Yetsha. Ciao. Demos. Sanelo. Ha. Trastenyo. Yetsha. Demos. Lamehon. Gruskia. Esh. Demos. Gracia.
Cause this just happens to be one of the only files I have that is close enough to fighting this person
Demos. Trastenyo. Sanelo.
without starting
Lamehon. Yetsha.
without starting a whole new file. For sure. That is going to be the only boss that we first try. Orgrim, why do you resist your restless duty, if only for a wilting domain? That is the only boss from this that we're going to first try. Contains a hardship and grievances forced upon the chained vessel. Energy desperately seeps out from within the constraints. Focus to twist the soul of enemies marked by the nail and unleash devastating blasts of energy upon them. Hello, Inner! The fact that we have an official release for Silksong, yeah, baby! Woo! That's what we're talking about! So this is what that ability does. Oh, have you not seen the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct yet, Ash? You need to watch it. There's a lot of good stuff on it. A lot of good stuff on it. Like, I'm pretty sure I saw Elden Ring, if I'm not mistaken, in her, coming to... Silksong, we got Metroid Prime 4. We got Tomb Raider coming there. We got new Kirby games. We got... Oh my god, Ash, get on my stream. Go. Get. I don't want you here anymore. You're not welcome. I'm just kidding. Silksong is the, more or less the sequel to Hollow Knight. More or less. It was announced like 6, 7 years ago. We got Tears of the Kingdom Hyrule Warriors. I'm really excited about that. I love Hyrule Warriors. I'm gonna be playing all the Hyrule Warriors on stream eventually. A Tears of the Kingdom Hyrule Warriors sounds freaking lit as frick. I don't know why I'm getting money. I literally can't spend money on anything. Oh my god, they announced so many. Well, sucks to suck, Ash. I don't know what to tell you. Ask your parents for a Switch too. For Black Friday or Christmas. I didn't say that! I did not say get a job. I said ask your parents Black Friday or Christmas. Get a Switch too. No, if I was gonna say something like that, I'd tell you to get good, Ash. Nope. That's no. Okay, this next boss that we're gonna fight isn't the hardest boss, but it's definitely not the easiest. The easiest one was the one we just fought, and then there's one more that's easier than this boss. This is the second hardest, and then we have the hardest boss. And then we have the boss trial, and oh my god, that boss trial's... I don't know if I'm gonna beat it. It's brutal. It's pretty freaking brutal. Especially for the fact that I don't remember any of her attacks. Maybe thinking you're doing really good so far. This is fine. This is great. This is the first out of like 4 phases.
Corset. Finito. Corset. Finito.
This is phase 2.
Versa Kana. Finito.
And yeah, that's about right. There's a lot of projectiles in phase 2 and not a lot of time to heal.
Son of Helena. Cha. Cha. Sing. Never. Cha. Versa Kana. Versa Kana. Finito. Finito. Cha. 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 Versa Kana. Corset. Finito. Cha.
Honestly, I might just get rid of strength.
Corset. Cha. 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 Finito. Cha. Corset. Cha. Cha. Corset. Versa Kana. Corset. Sing. Never. Cha. 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 Finito. Corset.
And this is phase 3.
Finito. Cha. Cha. Finito. 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 Sing. Never. Cha. Corset. Versa Kana. Cha. Cha. Versa Kana.
Oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire! Woo! She's hard. She's not impossible. Drea, despite your stoic demeanor, this loyalty to our queen, it was genuine care, was it not? I had faith that we could beat her. I knew we could beat the other one. I know we can beat the next one. It's the last one that worries me. God, I love me some good King Honor. Such a broken charm. It's not broken, but it is good. It is very good. And again, you have to fight one of the hardest bosses in the game to get it, so that's fair that it's pretty good. Ha! Drea! Drea is our next challenge. I think this is a fine enough loadout for Drea. I don't remember Drea, so it might take us an attempt or two. All I know is she's aggressive as frick. Which, yep, that's checking out. She is very aggressive. Very, very, very aggressive. Jesus Christ. Very aggressive. Holy f***. So aggressive. She's like me on steroids. Jesus Christ. I thought I was aggressive. Oh, I don't have soul to heal. Oh my god, this is terrifying! This is terrifying! No! That was last phase. I'm gonna try switching out charms. I don't think the charms that we're rocking currently are rocking well. I don't think I'm rocking with what I'm rocking. I'm gonna take Deep Focus out of there. Fragile Strength out of there. Fragile Heart into there. Soul Eater? No, I don't think I want Soul Eater. Maybe I do want Soul Eater? I think I might want Soul Eater. Or I could go... Shape of Oon. Shape of Oon might actually be very good. And Carefree Melody. Yeah, I'm rocking. I'm rocking that. I can rock that. That was... There was nothing I could do there. My only objective right now is survive. There we go. The only reason I win that is because we go and get King's Honor before that, and King's Honor just... Basically, I wasn't attacking that entire thing. I just need to survive. King's Honor does so much damage. As long as I survive long enough, I can beat that fight. Hegemal, do you still stand guard? Forever loyal to the capital citizens? Mark of Purity. Now it's those are all the easy ones. We did all the easy ones. There's one last one that's it's a yikes, yikes. It's brutal. I've never beat this boss before. Legitly, at least. I've never legitly beat this boss before. That's more than slightly annoying. Okay, it's gonna take a second to get to this boss because this stupid floor is in the way. I just hate it when you're walking and the floor gets on the way. Like, Jesus Christ. There we go. Frickin' floor. Yeah, Christine, I've noticed you for quite some time, but I saw you were lurking, so I just let you lurk. The only reason this boss is so unbelievably hard is because he hits for 2 damage. That's the only reason this boss is so ungodly hard, is he hits for 2 damage. He's one of the very, 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 very few bosses in the game that hits for 2 damage, and that is brutal. It makes this dude so much harder than he needs to be. Great fight, but oh my Jesus Christ, that 2 damage is brutal. See, I'm already almost dead. And just the constant shockwaves. I don't have time to heal. And I'm dead. Oh yeah, I am terrified of this dude. Dude, this dude... like, if I have nightmares, this dude is in them. This dude is... he is a boss and a half. Like, holy Jesus Christ, he is terrifying. He's a great boss fight, but holy... mommy, hold me. I don't even know what's happening 90% of the time because there's so much crap happening on the screen. Would you believe me if I said this dude has a 3rd phase? Okay, that depends, Ash. What dragon are we fighting? What dragon are we fighting, and how overpowered am I in this game? This is a very it depends. Like, certain dragons I could beat up with my fist. I could easily go kill a dragon with my fist, buck naked, without even underwear on, and be completely fine. And this dude, if I have every single charm in the game, I can beat him. But that's also not... That's cheating, so, you know. A dragon, obviously! Like, at least the dragon's gonna kill... The dragon's gonna kill me fast. This dude's gonna, like... He is literally going to crush my bones into a basketball and play basketball with me. Like, at least Dragon just swallows me, I'm dead. GG, good game. This dude's gonna make a whole entire show out of it. I'm dead either way. We're making it a second phase consistently, which is nice, but is not nearly good enough. We need to be making it to third phase consistently to even have a chance. Third phase! Okay. We don't have a chance, by the way. He just gets harder. Oh my god, he's pulling out crap I've never even seen before! Like I said, we didn't have a chance. That was nice that we made it to third phase, but that didn't mean much. The fact that he hits for 2 hurts so much. And this is just a bad run. This is a horrible run. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that was a bad run. Ash, if you'd love to play Christine or Terraria with Christine, then play Terraria with Christine. I don't know what's stopping you. Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams! Okay. Hmm. Frick, there's not really a good term loadout for this. Now that I'm thinking about this, I need everything. There is no good term loadout for this. Because 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 versus 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, 2 hearts is nice, but I don't know if it's doing it for me. Maybe if I deep focus. Thorns of Agony, perhaps? You know what? You know what? You know what might work? You know what just might work? Hive Blood, Thorns of Agony. It's crazy enough that it might just work. Or I'm gonna absolutely get demolished. My booty is gonna get clapped. One of the two. Probably the second one. Almost certainly the second one. But, we're gonna believe. We're gonna... Actually, you know what? Wayward Compass. Why not? If you just like being hit, I suggest? I suggest, Ash? I suggest about if you don't like being hit? You know what my suggestion is, Ash? Don't get hit. Get good. 100% of people who don't get hit don't get hit. Frank, he does it twice. I know this. I think Hive Blood is a bit too gimmicky for my taste. Hive Blood's a bit too gimmicky for my taste. Quick slash, maybe? Quick slash? Maybe. Maybe? Quick slash is a possibility. I mean, it's not the worst idea I've ever had. Okay, I can pretty consistently get 3 heals off, so I don't need quick focus. If you're such a good trainer, ask train me through this. Oh yeah, just get a better healing ability. Yeah, quite frank. Like I can just magically heal better. I'm healing the best I can heal. This is the best I got, man. Again! I'm... Where am I? Where am I? That's where I am. There's no more damage reduction I can do. Other than, you know, dodging better. Oh my god! I can't get more health. I can't get damage reduction. I can't get more health. I can't get better healing. What I have is what I have. I'm doing the most damage I can possibly do at this moment. Like, my stats are fixed. Orgrim, after all that has happened, do you still hope? Do you hope still? I currently have the best stats I have in the entire game. I can't do any better. Boon of Hollow Nest! It shows me she's still here. Getting life crystals, I don't think is considered something stupid. It says 2 watching for me. So we're done fighting bosses for a short bit. Except for the fact that, I've already failed at life. And I forgot I have to have a certain... Okay, I don't need this. super special secret area. Welcome to Path of Pain Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. This is... It's gonna take a hot second. This isn't even the hard part. Said a thing... You mean after defeating the Wall of Flesh? With corruption? Cursed Flames, the Underground Corruption, Scourge of Corruptors. What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean that the, basically, in the world, when it goes into hard mode, the world gets 2 strips of different biomes across the entire world, like this, in a V. One is the underground evil biome, one is the underground hollow. So it forces a strip of ground like this to be a corruption if you're in a corruption world, crimson if you're in a crimson world, and a strip of underground like this to be hollow. So you can get specific drops from underground mobs. Like Cursed Flames, Ichor, and the such. Oh, come on! Why am I describing this to you, Ash? If you're doing it for Christine's a little, just a little bit away from going to hard mode. Just a tiny bit away from going to hard mode. Okay, this is really... This is really starting to piss me off. I got it and I failed. I don't know what Hollow is. Hollow is the alter ego evil of the world. Oh, Hollow is the alter ego evil of the world. It's like, so you have normal world, which is on a spectrum. I'm not sure if you've ever seen the D&D spectrum of chaotic, lawful, neutral, evil, neutral, good. Normal world is neutral. The evil biome is corruption or crimson, is chaotic evil, and hollow is lawful evil. It's like, so it's on the complete extra spectrum, but it's still evil. Hollow has new mobs, so it has light mobs unlike dark mobs. So it has, and like the desert, for instance, if you have a corrupted desert, you get dark mummies. In the Hollow, you get light mummies. You get pixies. You get unicorns. It's more of a fantasy-esque type biome. Different type, like a fantasy evil instead of like dark dingy evil. Hollow biome, you get like the hollow chest, for instance, in the dungeon gives you the rainbow gun versus like the scourge of corruptors. It's more of a happy-go-lucky evil than a dark dingy destruction evil. You get some special bosses out of that, like the, I'm pretty sure the Empress of Light is specifically connected to... yes, there are blocks that can't be corrupted. I don't know them off the top of my head. You can definitely look them up on the wiki. I know, like, certain man-made blocks, like, if you place down, like, gold bricks, for instance. Gold bricks obviously can't be corrupted. Your normal building materials, like your stone, your dirt, your wood, your grass, normal materials like that all can be corrupted. Ores can't be corrupted. Man-made blocks can't be corrupted. Like, high blocks can't be corrupted. Lizard bricks can't be corrupted. Dungeon bricks can't be corrupted. I think most, like, all your furniture and stuff can't be corrupted. Whole wide variety of stuff. Come on, this is... I'm not mad that I'm dying per se, I'm more mad that I'm dying on literally the easiest part of this section. Though, if you try blocking off the world by, like, making a line of uncorruptible blocks, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. You're not going to stop the world from being corrupted. With the diagonal slashes, that will happen no matter what. Other things you need to worry about is when you get into hard mode, you're gonna want hard mode ores. How do you get hard mode ores? Hard mode ores are made by smashing Crimson or Corruption altars with a hammer of 100 or higher. You get one of them from beating the Wall of Flesh. Each time you smash one, it will spawn some veins of 3 of the varieties of ores. The first one is... let's see. The last one is orichalcum. No, not orichalcum. Adamantite or titanium. The middle one is mithril or orichalcum. And the first one is... not mithril or orichalcum. Orichalcum or... the first one, mithril cobalt. The second one's orichalcum or... palladium. Orichalcum or palladium. The last one's titanium or adamantite. So when you break the first one, it will give you one of 2 options. It will either give you cobalt or mithril. Then when you break the next one, it'll either give you orichalcum or palladium. When you break the third one, it'll give you adamantite or titanium. When you've gotten your first, when you've gotten one of each of those 3, you'll never get the other type. So if you have titanium, you'll never get adamantite. If you have mithril, you'll never get cobalt. If you get palladium, you'll never get orichalcum in that world. You can break them more and more often to spawn more and more ores. The problem is, every single time you break one of those blocks, it spreads a little bit of crimson somewhere in the world. Or a little bit of corruption somewhere in the world. It'll put a random corruption crimson block somewhere in the world. So the more and more you do it, the more and more your world will get corrupted or crimson, and it will spread. Corruption crimson also spreads faster in hard mode. Corruption or crimson spreads faster in hard mode. So what I would do is, before you go into your hard mode, I would make a good if you would find your corruption biomes currently, and you would make a good long line of uncorruptible blocks in between them on both sides, in order to stop it progressing more, because it will start spreading really fast. Come on! No! Yes! I finally got past that part. Woo! That's the easiest part of this whole entire thing. That doesn't look good. That hurts. That's the easiest part. I have to wait for my Shade Cloak to come back. Frick, I double jumped there. I shouldn't have double jumped. I shouldn't have double jumped! I need to remember, do not double jump before making a jump. Only after. We're not even close to done, Christine. We're not even close. Not even close. Well, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but that's the easy stuff. The stuff I was doing right there is easy. This is... The last section is brutal. Frick, I jumped. You don't want to do this, Christine. Why not? You don't want to do it, Christine. Christine, why don't you want to do this? It feels like petting a pony while riding on a rainbow. It's just love and joys and kisses and kittens. Oh, this is the final section. This is the final section. This is the hardest section. I'm pretty sure this is the final section. It is, Christine. This is... Honestly, it's not that bad. Honestly, it looks a lot worse than it actually is. It looks a lot worse than it actually is. It's not that bad. I've done worse. I'm sure Ash could do this if he got the game and he learned the game and he played the game. Ash, I have faith in you. If they're allowed to have faith in me, misplaced faith in me, I'm allowed to have misplaced faith in you. I believe in you, Ash. I'm gonna buy you this game, and you're gonna prove me wrong. You're gonna prove me right. You're going to go and do this first try, okay? That's how much faith I have in you. You are unstoppable. You literally will do this with your eyes closed. That's how much faith I have in you. Nope. It's not possible. I have too much faith in you for you to be able to prove me wrong, Ash. Literally impossible for you to prove me wrong, Ash. It's not possible. You're just so good, Ash. You're gonna put me to shame. You're gonna make me look like a noob. We are almost to the end there. That quarter going down is the end. So basically it goes right, then it goes left, then it goes down through 3 different things, and then it's the end. Oh no, it goes right, left, right, corridor down. End. That corridor right there is the end. That corridor is also the hardest part of this section. No, that corridor is the end. Okay. We're really close to the end. That's the point that I'm trying to get across. I double jumped. Christine, I believe. I believe with enough time and effort and energy, you could do it. I believe in you, Christine. And I don't care how misplaced that faith is. I believe in you, therefore you can do it. If you've taught me anything, that I can misplace my faith as much as I want and it will come true. Now, Path of Pain 1, that's a different story. I barely believe in myself for that. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to get your belief somewhere else. There's a reason I've only beat Path of Pain 1 once. There's a very, very, very solid reason why I've only beat Path of Pain once. It's because it's hard. It's very hard. It's so hard. It's only for good gamers. I hate to break it to you, I'm not a good gamer, so. I need to dash a second time. Path of Pain 1. Path of Pain 1 makes this look easy. Especially the final room. The rest of it's not too bad. The rest of Path of Pain, it's hard. Don't get me wrong. That's the very end. It's the very end. If we can get past... If we could just get in that corridor. Mix up my controls. We should be fine. If we can just get in that corridor. No! Ah! That's the very end. By the way, Path of Pain is canonically called Path of Pain. Like, it's not a fan made name. Like, if you look at the map in-game, it is called Path of Pain. That is what the actual area is called. Like, the creators themselves called it the Path of Pain. No! That was the last barrier! No! We got this. I never believed that we didn't have this. It's hard. It's not too hard. Yeah! Abyssal Bloom! Like I said, it's hard. It's not too hard. That looked a lot more challenging than it actually was. There's one last thing that this game offers. Or that this mod offers. And we will not be beating that today. Or ever, probably. It is ungodly, exceptionally, unbelievably hard, and I don't have the time, nor patience, nor energy, nor effort, nor ability to grind it as much as I need to grind it in order to beat it. But I will get them a few attempts. Unique charm bestowed by the king to his most loyal knight, refurbished and restored to its original state, surrounds the bearer in a real and heroic odor. The vessel was granted a pure nail forged through arcane means as a reflection of itself. This charm embodies the echoes of that ancient craftsmanship. Hold the tack to concentrate and swing the nail in a frenzy, gradually increasing the bearer's rate of attack as they land nail strikes in quick succession. So I'll show you what each of these charms do. So I'm holding attack, and if I was to get more and more hits, I would start attacking faster and faster. Where I showed you what Vessel Lament does. Boon of Hollowness. The pale worm beacon shines brightly through this charm. The blessing bestowed upon the land known as Hollowness was able to elevate the lesser bugs that resided in the domain. Transforms all spells to take on a purified form. Makes all spells way better. Abyssal Bloom, a dark blossom that was cursed to restrain an uncontrollable power. Even though the darkness within may be repressed, it writhes in a volatile manner, threatening to break free. The bear gives overwhelming power to draw you to death. So, the closer and closer I am to death, the more and more damage I do. Oh, this is painful to even attempt, but let's do this! Let's fail horribly, because that's what's gonna happen. I'm sorry, we're not winning this. It is plain and simple. This first part's easy. We can easily beat this first part. And now it actually gets hard. That's second phase. They have a third phase as well. Basically what happens after we defeat that nightmare of a boss, then I think we go immediately straight into fighting Dryya, and then immediately straight into fighting Hegemel. And then finally we fight Zamir, but in her purified state. So, we've only seen Zamir in her normal state. The final boss is Zamir, but, like, what if she's actually hard? You know what? No, that's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to do. That's not... You know what? No, let's do it. Good practice. Dang it, I was really hoping we could have seen her ultimate form. Okay, there is a way we can beat this, but it's very cheaty. There is a way I can attempt to show you this, but it is very cheaty. So it will not be legit. It's not completely cheaty. I can still die. There's a special line if you beat the game no hit, which basically calls you out like, I think you're cheating. It doesn't full on say it, but it definitely feels like that's what it's saying. Oh, it's you. You may enter. I have done my best to remain alert since news of that infection came to us. Though it's a nice duty to protect the kingdom's citizens, it's been difficult, especially against a peril neither seen nor felt. Afflicted bugs will attack others without restraint, even those they are familiar with. Many do not have the strength to turn their nail against the infected, but I reckon you needn't worry about that, as the king tells us of an emptiness you possess that renders you immune to its effects. Little one, how nice to see you in these hallowed halls as a friend. Our sparring was truly enjoyable, but I do tire of it sometimes. Yet fighting you alongside Isma was a wonderful experience. We've worked on our techniques for some time now, and it was nice to try them against a new foe. And you dodged them admirably. Fair warning, Fred. Next time we won't make it any easier, huh?
Ah, so wonderful to talk with the mysterious little knight at last. I've not seen many who have this skill at wielding a nail besides our Jaya, of course. Was it the king who trained you? I've not seen our liege ever hold a weapon, but his prowess in combos really must be great to have him helped him form a kingdom so wondrous. I wonder what thought came to that red warrior's mind to so foolishly attempt the life of a worm. I feel sorry for that dead traitor.
I would never have guessed such a small bug could possess strength as mighty as yours. You've surprised me, little one. When I first saw you, I thought I'd have been able to strike you down with my mighty mace like a nailsmith strikes the anvil, but I couldn't have been more pleasantly surprised. This reminds me of a time I was training with Isma, ready to charge through the foliage she had created. She summoned a vine that tripped me over and has never let me forget it since.
Ah, Lemire, 'tis nail play could not match your prowess, a strength seldom met in this old kingdom. Perfect parries, a swift strike, and Cher had fallen before knowing. Not my comrades, before Cher nor Cher's blade stout, changed the fair earned outcome. Lemire, your fate deserves immortalization and prose. Allow Cher to weave such a tale.
Now we can challenge her alternate form. You know, for the fun of it, let's go do the 5th Pantheon, which again is not legit. Because it's Hollow Knight and everything in this game is very pretty. Meh, most base game bosses aren't that hard. DLC bosses, though. Specula of Death is modded. Now time for my favorite boss fight of the entire game. Sisters of Battle! It's too bad we're gonna absolutely annihilate them. Yeah, we're a little broken. Watch how much easier Watcher Knights is when we're absolutely broken as frick. So busted! So busted! I hate Umu. Her stupid little silly, stupid gimmick. Can't hurt her, this is stupid. Get out here, no eyes. I'm surprised this is the best stream you've ever seen. One of those green men that yell "Cat!" a lot. Time for the final boss! Oh man, we're almost already done with the final boss. Oh man, we've beat the final boss. That's why I call it cheating! Oh, 111% hurts. I'm just missing the grubs, which I'm not going back to grab on this file because I don't care on this file because it's a cheated file more or less. Whatever, that's the DLC. And that's the end of the stream as well. Thank y'all for watching. We'll see you in the next one as always. Bye!